This is your guide to 4-H demonstrations, presented by Putnam County 4-H. What is a demonstration? Demonstrations are when you show and tell. They must answer the question, how? And you can make something or show how to do something. Here are the rules. Must have at least one poster to list materials and steps. Poster must be able to be read from across the room. It may include photos. And you must have props, ingredients, materials, and other items to show the steps. Rules: no live pets, firearms, or knives are allowed. Also, if you're not allowed to bring it to school, please don't bring it on demonstration day. Explain and show the steps, and then show the final product. And you cannot just give a speech on a subject. Remember, you have to show us how. Let's talk about your time limits. For 4th grade, you need to stay around 2 minutes. For 5th grade, your time limit is 3 minutes. Your setup and cleanup do not count in your time limit. Preparing for your demonstration. Pick a topic or subject area. Gather materials and ingredients needed. Design and make your posters. Practice and time your demonstration. Pick a topic. Your topic should be something that you know about or something that you like to do. Try to think of something that is one of your favorite activities or hobbies. Here are a few examples: how to make cookies, how to shoot a free throw, how sunlight affects plant growth, or how to make a bug collection. Next, you want to gather your materials. You will need to gather materials to use with your demonstration. Depending on your topic, this might include props, ingredients, tools, photos, craft supplies, or many other items. Make sure the materials you use are large enough to be seen by the audience. Next up is notes. You should have an introduction, body, and conclusion. This is the same format you used when you gave your speech. The introduction is where you tell us what you are going to show. The body is where you show all of the steps in the process. And the conclusion shows the final product. Posters. You can use posters to list your materials or the ingredients needed for your demonstration. Make sure they can be read from across the room. Posters may be any size, but you must have at least one poster. Practice. Practice your demonstration several times before you present it during your club meeting. Practice with your friends and family and get them to help you review and improve on certain areas. Make sure to time your demonstration so that it is the correct length. You may want to wear a costume or clothing that matches your topic. For example, an apron or a chef's hat for a food demonstration, or your favorite sports team's jersey or t-shirt for a sports demonstration. It is okay to use note cards with your demonstration to help you remember important steps. But remember, do not read every word off of your note cards. Remember your eye contact. Here is how your demonstrations will be judged. You'll be judged on your appearance. How do you appear to the audience? Do you stand up straight and tall? Do you make eye contact with your audience? Your voice. Are you using a good loud speaking voice? Can we hear you from across the room? Explanation. Can you clearly state your main points, and does your demonstration seem to make sense? Questions. Are you able to answer questions from the audience or from the judges? Your posters. Are they easy to read, neatly done, and the information helps us understand your demonstration? And your props or materials. Do they go along with your topic? Are they large enough for the audience to see them? And did you use them as part of your demonstration? Awards. Demonstrations will be judged on the county level. We will listen to your demonstrations during your club meeting, but you will not know the results until after all of the demonstrations are listened to across Putnam County. Winners will be selected from each of the categories listed on your handout, not by classroom. And our county winner in each area will go on to compete at our sub-regional contest later this year. A few things to remember. Pick a topic that you know about. This makes it easier to do a great job with your demonstration. Gather all the materials needed. Create your poster. Make sure it's neatly done, easy to read. Practice several times before the contest. We want you to do a great job, and the more you practice, the better your demonstration will be. And make sure your demonstration answers the question how. How does it work? How do you do it? Or show us how it's made. But most of all, remember to have a good time and have fun while you're preparing your demonstration. Up next will be a couple of examples of 4-H members giving demonstrations that we will discuss at the end of the presentation.
Camping introduced me to boating, and boating introduced me to kayaks. After a few summers out on the water, I wanted my own kayak. My kayak is a Dagger Element 11-2. When I got my own kayak, my dad found a tandem kayak for him and my mom to get out on the water. With these kayaks around, it is important to know water safety in general and small watercraft safety in particular. Accidents may happen, but preparation and good sense help keep them from being a disaster. Today, we'll go over some basic safety rules for small watercraft. Rule number 2, wear a Coast Guard approved personal flotation device. Having your own personal flotation device, or PFD, is a must for any time you're fishing, boating, or enjoying any water sports. There should be a PFD on board for each boater, so be sure to have one in your size. They make them in children's sizes and adult sizes, so you should have one on board at all times. Your PFD should be snug enough to protect, but not too snug to where you can't breathe properly. Obviously, by looking, you can probably tell that this is not my PFD. It's my mom's. One way you can tell is the ear check. It's where you pull up on the shoulder straps and see if it goes over your ears. If it goes over your ears, it's too big. Let's try it. Okay, that's too big. Another way is when you pull it out in front of you, you shouldn't have more than 1/2 inch to 1 inch of space. Room enough to where you can breathe properly, but not too much. Also, if you just kind of twist it around, sort of, you can pretty much assume that this is too big. So, but like I said, we have 3 PFDs at my house. Wow, that was rough. Okay. This is my PFD, and it fits me much better than the other one. When you try the ear check on this one, you can pull up on it and it doesn't come over my ears. When you pull it out in front of you, I don't have more than 1/2 inch, so that part's good. And I can't twist around in it very much, so that's good. Now, many people ask themselves, why do people wear PFDs? I mean, they can swim, all they do is get in the way. Number 1, they keep you floating. If you get knocked out, the PFD will keep your head out of water and can make all the difference. 2, a PFD can help you avoid hypothermia, a life-threatening condition in which your body rapidly loses heat. Rule number 3, a PFD in a bright color such as orange, yellow, red, or like this blue, or one with reflective tape, helps make you easier to find when people are looking for you. When you have taken all these steps to prepare for your boating adventures, rule number 8 is simple. Have fun. Let's review the rules one more time. 1. Learn to swim. 2. Wear a PFD. 3. Carry the right gear. 4. Examine the waters. 5. Have a float plan. 6. Learn the essential strokes. 7. Be prepared for the unexpected. And 8. Have fun. I certainly hope that you can have as much fun with boating as I do. Safe boating is fun boating. Are there any questions?